blood vessels can be clearly seen. Because of the increase in size and strength in the baby's movement, the mother will begin to show and feel the first stirrings of life within her. Fine hair has begun to grow, and sex organs are now apparent.
Now this baby's 14 weeks old, and he's going to try to stand on his head in a minute. This is his head and his back. Now watch him as he climbs that uterine wall. Can you see? Look at that back arch. See how limber they are? They can do more in utero than a newborn baby can do outside of the womb because of the amniotic fluid present. Look at he struggles to stand on his head there.
Really?
In the second trimester, all the organs can be easily identified. Here's the heart beating, and here's the stomach. The baby swallows the amniotic fluid. Over here is the kidney that can be clearly seen, and the baby urinates in utero now. Over here is the diaphragm. As the diaphragm moves up and down, the baby is breathing. And again, look at the heart. You can see the separate chambers of the heart and identifying the different valves. Listen to the Doppler of that heart. Here's a color image of the blood flow through the heart. This is a hand. He's making a little fist at you right now. You see the 5 fingers? And this is another hand, and he's pointing his index finger up. You see that? This is a picture of a leg and a foot. And this is a boy. We call that the turtle sign. And this is a girl.
During the last 3 months, the baby's weight will triple to more than 7 pounds and grow to 20 inches. The living quarters become very cramped. Approximately 1 week before the 40th week, the infant stops growing and drops his head down into the mother's pelvis. And now the mother and child just wait for the big day.
This is a picture of the baby's face. You can see the eyes, the nose right there. Watch him as he yawns for you. There he goes. You can see his eyes. Now this baby, you can see his hand rubbing his face. See the eyes and the nose. Now watch his hand. He's going to do a reflex action for you in a second here. There he goes. Okay, now this baby is going to open his jaw for you. Watch him. You see his chin? Now this baby's going to yawn for you in a minute. He's getting ready to take a nap. Isn't that cute? Okay, now this baby's going to stick out his tongue. There he goes. He's going to do it again. He's just licking his chops. Watch him. There. Well, what do you think of those babies? What do you say to that, baby? Thumbs up. Okay.
Ultrasound truly is a window on the womb through which we can view a human being in its earliest stages of development and immeasurably deepen our understanding of the miracle we call life.
I have a special attachment for these babies as I watch them in the womb develop and grow. And you know, it seems our society has a way of denying the existence of anything we can't see, feel, and hear. And I believe if a window was placed upon the abdomen of every pregnant woman and the world could see what I view every day, that there really would not be an abortion issue and the unborn would be recognized for its constitutional rights. Our society has adopted a free choice mentality based on the quality of life ethic. Doctors who were trained to provide health and healing for their patients are now put into a position of moral compromise and are now asked to destroy human life. They say that women have the right to choose what they do with their own body. Well, you know what I say to you pro-choicers? Then don't they also have the right to be informed in order to make that choice? Do you know that abortion is the #1 surgical procedure performed in our country and is the only surgical procedure where the physician doesn't have to divulge any of the information necessary for that woman to make her decision? Information of the physiological development of her baby. They refer to the baby as the unborn as a product of conception, a glob of tissue, anything to dehumanize that baby. And I have had many women come to me considering abortion, and I have been personally told to turn the monitor away from women considering abortion, so that seeing her unborn baby moving and jumping around does not influence her choice. And I didn't comply with that, feeling that a woman has to see that in order to help her make her choice. And many women have decided to keep their babies after viewing the ultrasound. They don't tell you of the complications of that abortion procedure. And it's not uncommon for me to see placenta, retained products of placenta, infection, bleeding. There's an increased rate of sterility in women that have had abortions. Ectopic pregnancies, those are pregnancies that are implanted in the tube. Premature births due to cervical lacerations when the cervix has been really stretched and doesn't go back to normal position. So when the mother carries her baby in the second trimester, the cervix is unable to hold her baby, and she literally delivers the baby early. And they don't tell you about the alternatives for abortion. There's 1.5 million babies being aborted per year. And there's women out there that are trying to adopt that cannot find a baby. I have a girlfriend that has been trying to adopt a baby for 5 years. She couldn't find one. She went to have an ultrasound done for her ovaries for fertility. Right across the curtain, there was another girl having an ultrasound for gestational age. She was pregnant. And the ultrasound technician was describing the baby parts, the arms and the legs, and she said, "Shut up and turn that monitor, because I don't want this baby. I want an abortion." And Rose would have given anything to have had her baby. And she walked out crying. And it's just not fair when we're destroying 1.5 million babies in the womb per year, and women that want babies cannot find one to adopt. Many people are unaware that abortion is legal up till term. What the Supreme Court stated was first trimester, there would be no legal restrictions. Second trimester, it would have to be done in a safe clinical environment. Third trimester, if the mother's life was in danger, that was reason to have an abortion. And health was described as emotional, physical, and AIDS. So if this pregnancy is causing you emotional distress, that is reason enough to have an abortion. And there's doctors out there that will do it if you have the money. These are the facts that the women are not being told. And I believe if